What's up, boys and girls? This is Bruno here with Team UTY, and today I just had a crazy day here on my Utah regional. I took 11th place on the top 16, and I did pretty good because this event was very hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I was playing Unchained with Sacred Beast Engine, and the deck performed honestly really well. Here are my matchups that I had today. First one was PK Horror's Adventure. I got that one 2-0. Was my first game. The only game that I lost to was actually to Heroes, and it was my second match, and I bricked, like completely bricked. I saw like all the bricks that I had in the deck and like no engine at all going to my hand both games, and I couldn't do anything. So pretty much I just lost that 2-0 actually. That was pretty bad. And then I run against, after that, Runic Bestial with the Quem engine. I 2-0 that, and I played two in a row, the same deck. So I 2-0 both of them, which was really good. And then I played against Kashtira twice again. And one was going first engine, and the second one, that was my first dice roll, one of the game, was actually going second Kashtira. So I won the dice, but like that's what he wanted me to do. So he just went like battle phase and evening my whole board out, and I was still able to recover and win the game 2-0, which was insane. And then my last match was actually Manadium, where I actually tied. So I went X-1-1 the whole day. The deck performed really well. We had crazy people like Peck in the tournament. We had Joey Chow around as well. So we had like a lot of good players in this regional. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty hard, but I'm glad the deck performed really well. I think if I had a little bit more time, less game, I would probably took the dub, but I didn't have enough time. No one had dealt damage, and because of that, I didn't win like top 8 in this regional. But I had the full board going on like the last game. But let's go ahead and take a look at this deck profile, and I'll go in a little bit in depth. If you guys have a question as well, feel free to leave it in the comments. Well, let's start with the main deck. Obviously, that's like where the spice it is. I'm gonna start with the Unchained package. Obviously, is like the most important one for the deck. Obviously, gonna be playing 3 Aruha. It's one of the most essential cards that we're gonna have in the game because it's your best starter after Shavara that's unfortunately limited. And then we play obviously single Shavara and a single Shyama. I thought about playing 2 of the Blue Dog, but it's too breaky. And instead of that, I decided to play the extra Disaster. And this card is insanely important right now, especially for our grind games and whatever. It's what we needed as well to be playing. And obviously I'm going to be playing this as well because it's another form of interruption during your opponent's turn. And then for the other names, we play 1 Sarama and 1 Rakea. So it's not like I've seen people trying to adapt playing like multiple Rakea, and I don't think that's like the option. Just because if you got like 2 Rakeas in your hand, in your opening hand, and you don't have a trap to pop or like something else to pop with Rakea is going to be completely dead, and people are packing up with like 6 traps in the main deck and triple Rakea, and they're just like setting up to break. So this is like how I find the most like how I'm gonna say compact engine that works well without breaking as much. Because I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, all of this right here can be bricks if you don't have anything else in your hand to go off. But the cool thing is the Sacred Beast engine actually helps a lot getting rid of the Blue Dog in your hand, so you can play that a little bit better. And then for spells and traps, I'm playing 3 Abominations Prison because searches your whole deck. I decided to still play 1 Wailing because having the extra name was interesting and helped a lot sometimes. And funny enough, I used this twice today to destroy monsters cards on the field. So it came in clutch, the continuous effect, not gonna lie to you guys. And then traps, we play double chamber and double scape. I like this. If anything, you guys can do to like, if you wanna play a third one, I don't think it's necessary, but you can like maybe cut one of the level 8s if you really want to, but I wouldn't. I think this is like the perfect package for right now. That's at least for me. That's what I think about it. So that's like my Unchained engine for the main deck. So pretty good. And then let's go into the next engine, Uh, you guys love this, right? So here we go. I'm playing Triple Dark Beckoning Beast. Uh, this card seems so much play. I caught people off guard because they don't really understood what it was doing with this engine. When I first started with it, like normal summon, and then they were like, "What the frick?" Like they will let me just play to see like what the frick I was doing because they don't want to hit like a bad spot. And they thought for a second that I was playing like really heavy like Sacred Beast engine, but I'm not. I'm only playing these 4 monsters here and the 3 opening. So pretty much I cut tour guide for this package, and people are like, "Why you cut tour guide? Like tour guide's so much better." But tour guide runs out of engine, in my opinion, because the best target for tour guide is Rhino, right? Either Rhino or Sangan. But the thing is, like, this engine just helps a lot. Even though we play a brick, it's 6 to 1 brick, right? So you play 6 1-card starters to 1 brick, where tour guide is like 3 to 1. And if this gets ashed, let's say normal summon this gets ashed, you have like another piece, you can just like activate to search, or if you have like even another one, you can just like double normal summon and you're still playing off, which is really good. So this package seemed a lot of play today. It was definitely like an MVP to help me establish my board, because this search is a lot. It does a lot for the deck. If you guys want to see like how I played and what it does a little bit more specific, I can make more videos about it. And a lot of different scenarios came up today that I was not expecting. I still decided to keep the DDD package. The reason why I'm keeping this one specifically is because obviously you can pop something on the field and helps you go into like combo, but also this package does not conflict with your normal summon for the Dark Beckoning and Sacred Beast engine that you run. So yeah, it's cool. Some people like were reading like every single card. Funny enough, just one thing, and then this guy saw that this guy adds like a Felon Paradise. He had no idea what Felon Paradise was. So as soon as this hit the graveyard, he called by the grave this guy. And I was like, okay, sure. I don't even play Felon Paradise, but here we go. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then just to keep the deck a little bit more consistent, I'm playing 3 Pot of Prosperity. There's games that I've seen double hand, never seen triple in hand. Thank God. But most times that I'm using Pot of Prosperity, I'm only shooting for 3 because the extra deck is super important right now. If I really feel desperate to find something like a Floodgate like anti-spell that I have on my side, I'll go for 6, I'll go deep on that. But besides that, I only play 3 because you have, this is like our engine. Like, this is like so much engine you run. If you find like any of these cards right here, it's just like so good. And you run like too many of them. So the chances of drawing 5 for turn and seeing extra 3, you guarantee you're seeing this. Like, it's like probably 98% chance of you seeing your engine. And then I do play a couple Handtraps in the deck. So I play 3 Ash Blossom. I decided to also play 3 Nibiru. I think Nibiru was probably one of the MVPs of today because I lost every single dice roll, and Nibiru was freaking clutch because it came up so many times. Nibiru was just amazing like today, so it was really good. And then I play also 3 Imperms. So total main are 40 cards in the main deck, and I feel it's really consistent. It's on the spot that I really like because you run 3 different engines that are super consistent in my opinion. Even though Shavarga hit, it's a pain in the butt, yeah, but it's the deck still lives, like, so it's really good. Another MVP, I gotta say this, there's like a couple MVPs. Typhon was actually extra deck right now, guys, but Typhoon, whatever is his name, was actually insane against Runic. Reason one is because one of my opponents had triple Nibiru in hand, and he couldn't Nibiru me because he wouldn't be able to. That's just it. So this guy saved me like a lot today, just being able to like summon a big body and then like do whatever I want. And then I have 1 Zeus. Never came up today. There were times I wanted to do Zeus, but I felt it was like too risky and I didn't shoot for. And I'm glad I didn't because I think it wouldn't made through just like 2 materials. But sometimes comes up, you can do that. Obviously, because we're playing the DD package, we're playing 1 Machine X. Came up a couple times today, probably like 4 or 5 throughout the whole tournament. So definitely worth it. It's a free pop. It's a 3000 attack monster. If you have an extra Dark Contract, it's actually monster absorption from the field, so that's cool. And then we play one Caesar. I decided to cut Caesar last minute last night because we only play 2 level 6s, even though we can go into a double Caesar most of the time. I decided to rely more on my Link engines, and that's all the Xyz I'm playing today. Every time Caesar goes to the graveyard, I can add the DD package, so that was really good. And yeah, most of the time when I was playing 2 Caesar, it would just be a prosperity target. So yeah, and then a couple links. Griffin is actually much more important right now because since we cannot rely as much as on a rank 6 package anymore, we can rely on Griffin because it's there for you when you need it. So I summoned this twice today, and this is my main combo. Like every time I'm like going first, I will go for this combo, and not being able like to summon this like as many times as I wanted was kind of bad. But it's because I lost the dice roll every single game except the last game and the game I played against the Cash Tira. It was going second, but anyway. Link 3 really good right now. Unicorn. This is supposed to be another Little Knight. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I don't have the money. But if it was Little Knight, I probably had won like games more easily. Obviously, I play one Little Knight because that's all that I can afford. And then Mudcracker seemed absurd play. Holy crap! I never seen so much play. There was one time my opponent like attacked my Sarama face down, and then he attacked my. He had 2 monsters on the field. Attacked my Sarama, and then he attacked my Aruha, and then Aruha summoned the one the Link summon is using your opponent's monster from the main deck, from his field, and I was able to just go like into Mudcracker, revive Sarama effect pops Aruha, and then like go full play just because of Mudcracker, of how good it was. So yeah, really good. 1 Abomination, 1 Anguish, double Rage, and I didn't want to, but here we go, triple Yama. Because Shavar is a 1, this is much more important. Sometimes I'll just banish 1 with Prosperity. That's like part of what I do. Sometimes I also banish 1 Rage, but I have like a couple more targets right now, like Unicorn, Little Knight. I can go into grip. I can go into grip because of light, but I can go into like Mudcracker. I can go into Abomination. I can go into Anguish. There's just like a lot of use right now for this stuff. So yeah, and then for the side deck, I sided in, never came up. Sided in, came up in 1 game twice, and I didn't even have to use it because I had anti-spell. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, never put it in the deck, in the main deck, and never use it the whole tournament. Use it 3 times in tournament anti-spell. That was really good, I'm not even gonna lie. And then I played also a play set. Obviously I played 3 evenly match on a side deck. Came up I think like 2 or 3 times, so that was pretty good side decking. And then the 2 last cards that did not come up, but I sided them in twice. It was Deep Barrier, never seen them, did not come up at all. But yeah, the deck performed really well in my opinion. Yeah, I'll probably just add like the extra Little Knight instead of Unicorn, but I didn't have that, so I had to accept my fate. And the deck's not dead. The deck is doing really well, and I think you all should believe in the deck because it has a lot of potential. I'm excited to see more people actually playing this, and I hope people pick up like this because the revive from graveyard is insane once per turn. If you have 2 of these, you can revive twice per turn. This engine actually helps a lot the deck. People are just not seeing how this works yet, but today proved me that the deck actually performed really well, and it has major potential actually. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it, y'all being here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.